Hello everyone and welcome to Laurence Plays Manhunt Checkpoint. And I'm out looking for checkpoints at the moment because as normal I'm playing the prey in this one. Unfortunately I'm in a sports car at the moment, which isn't ideal because it means I can't actually take the checkpoints. However, I'm sort of on the lookout for a reasonably quick car, but there's a bit of a shortage of them. So I don't know what to take. What was that? And the minis are sort of okay, but I've found if you get into a chase in a mini, you're in a lot of trouble because the Hunter's coupes are all quite a lot faster than the mini. So I don't think I really want to use one of those. I certainly don't want to use any of the SUVs because they're even worse. They've got all of the slowness of the mini without having any of the sort of the general appeal of it. So I don't want that. Those are both sports cars behind me, so there's no point in changing into those. That said, the first checkpoint I want to take is down by the airport. It's down by the airport in Airport Spaghetti. So I think what I'm going to do is just get down there quickly in this car and then think about something else once I get down there. So this allows me to move quickly, get across the city at high speed, which will force the hunters to be a bit less tactical and just blaze across the city in an attempt to catch up with me. And also gives me a bit of an opportunity to, if they do spot me, I should be able to get away because I'm in a better car than they have. And then somewhere down here I need to keep my eyes open for a coupe or something like that. I think that might have been one that just went past there. Something that will give me a bit of a chance if I do get into a chase, but isn't too overpowered, so that I'm allowed to actually use it for taking the checkpoints. So the checkpoint I'm going for is just round this corner here. There it is. I'm probably not going to take it from up here on the road. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's another mini. There's just minis everywhere today. Alright, fine. I'll take the mini. Since the game isn't going to give me anything else as far as I can tell. But now I'll have to try and be at least a little bit clever about how I take this checkpoint. So, we'll go down here. Then I'll pull a Yui on the highway here like this, because a mini's reasonably nimble, so it can get away with doing stuff like that to an extent. And I'll come through the checkpoint from this angle. I think this is probably a good way to take it. I don't know. So we're doing something a little bit different in this run. We're letting the hunters have rocket launchers as their weapon. However, because rocket launchers are going to cause enormous amounts of chaos, they only get one RPG for their RPG launcher, which isn't very many. The hope is that they'll fire off their rocket and then and not be sure what to do with it. We've played with this a little bit already tonight, and we've decided that actually having the hunters with the RPGs, they have a habit of using them as melee weapons because there's no penalty to them for blowing themselves up. So they tend to just they'll work out which car I'm in, and as soon as I get pinned or slowed down a bit, they'll then come over and hit me with an RPG at point blank range, and that's a bit silly. It's not quite the way these things should work, should we say? So we've told them that now that if they blow me up and they kill another hunter at the same time, whether that's a suicide or just blowing up one of their friends, then it counts as a loss for them as well, so everybody loses, which is about right for when everything gets blown up with a rocket launcher. I think it is pretty much a case of everybody loses. Oh, there's another one down Airport Loop exit. I don't like Airport Loop exit. It's a difficult one to take, but it's so close. Ooh, I feel like I might as well. So let's head down there and see what we can do. Yeah, so they're going to be using the rocket launchers, hopefully with a little bit more care and attention now. I mean, that's probably unlikely knowing what the hunters are like, but it's a theory. We'll see how that goes. And I'm going to come through here. Cutting through the car park isn't a great idea because you don't tend to get very many AI cars driving around in here. So if one of the hunters sees me coming out of here, it's going to be a bit of a giveaway. But I'm just going to come out as quickly as I can, join in with the traffic, and then try and look sweet and innocent and hope they don't pick up on me. So, Airport Loop, it's interesting. I do know quite a good trick for taking it. If you go round the airport loop on the upper level, you can still get to the checkpoint. The problem is you then can't really get out of the airport because it's there's no way out from the upper level of the airport loop except going all the way round again and then coming down the ramp. So you end up just going round and round forever if you're not careful. But you can do that without sort of breaking the traffic laws. So it's quite a good way to. It is sort of a good way to do it, and it keeps you away from having the hunters right in front of you, which I'm probably going to get if I carry on along here, like this. Let's give it a shot. We'll go along here, see where the hunters are. I don't see any of them. So I can now, at this point, yeah, all right, let's go for it. Take the checkpoint, sound my horn for no apparent reason, and then skedaddle back along the road I just came up. Is there anyone behind me? There's a... Oh, blimey. That was quite an impact. Has he... No, okay. He hasn't wrecked my car. It wasn't pulling away like it should, but I think I might have just not been... I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't pulling the trigger properly. I'm going to blame that on my driving, not on the not on the car doing something weird. Okay, so we're in a chase again, and once again I'm in a Mini, which is not, as I was saying earlier, is not ideal because they're not actually all that quick. As you can see by the way that yellow car is just getting bigger behind me. This means that the only way I can realistically lose them is by forcing them to make errors, or by having them make errors. I don't know whether I can force them into errors or not, but I can certainly... Woo. Is that an error? I don't know. I lost a lot of speed, but I did also spin Tristan. Ed is still with me, like that, but he's got tangled up in that 4x4. Ooh, that was interesting. That was a little dab of the handbrake there, and that pulled off quite a nice 90-degree turn. Can you go anywhere if you go off-road here? I think so. Yes, you can get. Oh, yes, you can get down onto this this high, what I'm going to call a low way, because it's like a highway but lower. And we can cut across here like this. He's still behind me, which is unhelpful. My car is spun, which is also unhelpful. Let's just get back onto the highway. Because there's a general mess happening behind me, which is good. Whee! Oh dear, this is not good. That's definitely not good. I seem to be getting my car stuck upside down a lot at the moment, which is upsetting, because it... Ooh, that was one of the hunters firing his rocket launcher. So that means the hunters are now down to, what, 3 rockets? Because I think there's 4. Why is my door open? There we go. Okay, I seem to be somewhat free. This is good news for me. Now I need to find somewhere quiet and change my car. So I've been making there's a mistake I've been making quite a lot in runs recently. That I've been trying to do car changes on major roads, and that never goes well because a hunter always turns up behind me and sees me doing it and then attacks me, because of course they do. It's sort of what they do. So I'm going to look in this car park down here. Yes, there's lots of cars down here. Are any of them any good? There's a really good one over there. There's some terrible ones. Let's take the let's take the radius. I'm not going to take that one because it is too good. I won't be able to take checkpoints in it. So there's not really much point. Okay, so now I've got a choice between Red Car Park and Life Invader. I am closer to Life Invader, so let's go for that one, I think. I do have a broken window, which is unfortunate, but also I have a clean car that they haven't noticed yet. So there goes Tristan. You see, that is why I don't like changing cars on the road, because there's a fairly high chance of a hunter just zipping past. I'm going to risk it though, because I don't like having a broken window. There we go. Because a broken window also is one of those things that can get you spotted, and I don't want to be spotted. Getting spotted is bad for my health. There's Pete. That's the second hunter. No, there is actually a red light here. The stop sign is I always press the wrong bloody stick when I'm trying to sound the horn. I keep looking behind me instead of honking, which is extremely unhelpful. Yeah, it's that one. It's the left stick to sound the horn, and that was not what I was pressing. Okay, so we're going up here because I've been spotted, and it's not actually a full-on chase at the moment, but I don't really feel comfortable. I don't want to take the checkpoint. Oh, for goodness sake, what was that? I don't want to take the checkpoint right now until I've switched cars again. I don't want that. Ooh, I could have that muscle car. I guess that'll do. What was that? Sabre Turbo. Yeah, alright. Apparently I'm just going to follow the Sabre Turbo because I'm not capable of stopping in the road in front of it. Ooh. I am, however, going to put a dent in it just to make it look authentic. Oh no! There's Mike, spotting me changing. You see, this is what I mean. Half the time when I change cars, it seems like a hunter turns up almost immediately. Now, they do have the circle to tell them roughly where I am, and perhaps it's giving them a little bit too much guidance. I wouldn't like to say. I don't really know. But it does seem... Ooh, I do feel like every time I change cars, there is a hunter. Okay, so I am... Ooh, gonna nip down this alleyway here. Right, I'm quite close to the checkpoint, I think. So I'm going to sneak over and take it, even though I'm in a car that has been spotted. Because there's no hard and fast rules. It's just about what I feel like at the time. So if I come around here, around the corner like that, there's the checkpoint. I'm now going to head up to it and grab that on the way through as I go past. So if I pull over to here, let's just go and break the traffic laws, because, well, they're breaking all the weaponry laws. I'm going to break traffic laws. That seems fair to me. And now let's try and get out of here a little bit. I do want to switch this car up once again because I have been seen in it. I just need to find a quiet enough area to change, because I don't want anyone to see me changing. That's just embarrassing. Ooh, is this a quiet enough area? Because that is a car I would like. That's a felon. This is not going well. Let's go and get that one instead, because that's in a queue and isn't in quite such a stupid place. Christ! So if I grab that car quickly, we're going to start going. Now, that one is still doing shenanigans. So maybe if the hunters come over here, they'll see that and they'll think one of those is me. I don't know, but there's definite shenanigans there that I want to get away from. So right, okay, that went quite well actually. I managed to lose Mike going through the fiddly bits up in the hills. Sorry, in the low hills. Rockford Hills, I guess that is, rather than Vinewood Hills, whatever that area is called. I managed to lose him there and then sneak round and grab the checkpoint before they'd sort of regrouped and were ready for me. So that went quite well. Let's head down towards Chinese Monument now, because that is the nearest one. So I'm sort of cautiously optimistic about this. I'll head along there. And then decide I suppose I can look over there as I go past, see how many hunters there are. I mean, I tried to do this on one of the earlier ones, the airport one. Check it out, see how many hunters there are, and if there's loads of hunters crawling over it, then I can decide actually I'm going to make a bid for the Square of Squares checkpoint instead. Or if it looks quiet, I can go in and take it. That didn't really work last time because I decided it was pretty quiet, but oh dear, they're doing oh, that's a lot of cars. One of these is probably guilty. Right, so one of them at least still has a rocket. I'm hoping it's not Mike because he's out of his car and therefore vaguely ready to shoot. I've got Ed chasing me though, and I think he knows the city better than I do, so this might be tricky. Let's try a run through the Vespucci canals and hide up one of these little roads. Some of these have ways out, some of them don't. I might have got myself into a bit of a dead end here. Is he behind me? Yes, he's still behind me. Okay, he's going to have trouble with the same corner that I had trouble with. So maybe this is my opportunity to actually just get out of here. So far, so good. I'm still in the vicinity of the checkpoint as well, which is quite nice. But at this point, maybe I'm better off making a run for the Square of Squares one. Because it's... Oh dear, that's bad. It's slightly further away. Oh, no, there's... Ed is still behind me. I saw him there. Okay, let's cut down here. And normally when I go through here, I go onto the highway. I'm not going to this time. I'm going to go through the tunnel. Ooh, oh no, that's not a way through. Damn it! I shouldn't have tried to be too clever there. I was partly thinking, I know, I'll hide in this tunnel. I'll hide in one of the off bits of the tunnel, and partly thinking I want to just hide up the tunnel in general. And so neither really happened. Okay, there's all of the hunters going in the opposite direction. They're probably going to be turning around and following me now. I do want to head vaguely towards Square of Squares. Let's go up here. And I'll take the jump off at the end, and hopefully he won't see me do that. Why are my cars so unstable today? Nope, he definitely saw me do that. Oh. My cars have no stability today. I keep rolling them and tumbling them and having all kinds of issues with them being the wrong way up, and it's just not going well. Oh dear. Okay, these streets here are quite good because there's a van and pointing up the wrong way for me. They're quite nice because there's lots of them in a fairly small area, so you can wind through them a little bit, but that relies on you being able to actually drive and not hitting everything as you try and get through. Right, so I've done a nice sort of avoidance and turn round there that's sort of thrown them all for a bit of a loop. But they're all still behind me, still chasing, so I'm going to need to do something to get away from them. I'm not sure what that something is. I kind of want to... This would be a good tactic if I was in a Mini. Ooh, what if I go up here instead? This is interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. Ah, not radius. Damn it. I don't see... Oh, no, Ed's still there. He's very tenacious, that one. I'm just going to have to... I think I'm just going to have to keep running. The problem is, when I try and do clever things, like dodging around tight corners and difficult bits like that, I get in more trouble than they do. So it actually makes things worse. Oh, here they all are. Oh dear. Well, there's some chaos behind me at least. So they were obviously, yeah, they must have been trying to come over and cut me off at the pass there because they knew that I was going over the right, and therefore if they tried to intercept me at the next bridge, that could potentially work, and it very nearly did actually. So well done there. I'm going to try not to just do a big loop at this point. I'm going to head off this way. I think I might actually be free at this point, so I'm going to duck in. I said I'm going to duck in here. I'm having a lot of trouble making my car... Because Tristan's caught up again. I was going to say, I'm having a lot of trouble getting my car to point exactly where I want it to. It keeps ending up just... I'm slightly over or slightly under steering, so I just end up with hitting walls and things whenever I try and take a tight corner. A big one like that I can go through okay, but I lost too much speed doing that, so that was a better one. I need to get better at driving, basically. That's all it comes down to. This is feeling awfully familiar. I've run along here already, this run. At least twice, actually. Let's stay low this time. I need to not be just going in a straight line, though, so let's go up here again. Part of the problem is I don't spend enough time sort of exploring random little alleyways around the city, so I don't know where the points are that you can just sort of nip off the road and hide in an alleyway, and where you're going to just come a complete cropper if you try it. So it's slightly tricky. Now if I slow down here, don't speed up too much, I can go into this alleyway, and I'm hoping... Oh, he's right behind me! Damn it. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but no. At least we're getting a good chase out of it. I'll go with that. And the problem is, though, as you can see by the number that's ticking away in the bottom left there, my circle size is shrinking quite rapidly. So I'm going to eventually, as time goes by, it gets easier and easier for the hunters to work out where I am, because the circle gets smaller. So there's much smaller area for them to search when they're trying to find me, and eventually it becomes really, really obvious which car is me. Whoa, where did he come from? I did not know Ed was with me again. There's Pete. Oh, I can't get moving. The car just won't get grip and get distance down. Ooh, that was an explosion. Well, I think that's two of them now have fired their rockets off. If they all use up their rockets, then they have to actually pin me and then pull me out of the car and beat me to death, which is somewhat harder to do than shooting me. So the hope is that might give me a bit of a chance if necessary. Ooh, there's Mike again, and Tristan. I managed to get between them though, so that's quite good. I do feel like I'm losing them a little bit, although I did brake on the way up that hill, which was unwise because I didn't then actually use the fact I'd slowed down. Let's turn my taillights off, since I've only got one of them anyway, so it's pretty obvious that it's me. So I don't want to do that. And we'll nip up here. This worked quite well in a previous episode. Problem is, this is taking me blooming miles away from everywhere I want to be, namely the checkpoints. Still, I think it's something I will go with because I do need to get away. Am I being followed still? I honestly can't tell. Let's go in a straight line and see if anything pops up behind me. I can't see anything popping up behind me. Good. Right, so now it's time to think about a new car. The problem is it's all major roads around here, which is, as I discussed earlier, is a bad place to be trying to change cars because you just... And then somebody catches up with you like that because you're too busy looking for a car to steal, so you're not actually driving properly anymore. It's getting frustrating, I have to admit. Now, if this was survival, then it would kind of be okay because I'd just go for, well, the attitude. Well, it's burning up the circle. That's fine. I want the circle to shrink. But in this game mode, it's not so good because I need the size of circle available in order to hide from the hunters. So having the circle shrinking in this game mode is actually a bad thing. Oh, for goodness sake, there's a sticky outy bit there. Oh, this is not going well. I mean, I say it's not going well. It's been a long old chase, and they haven't caught me yet. So that much at least is going well. But the fact that I don't seem to be able to get away, that part is not going so well. There's too much indestructible stuff on the railway lines. I don't want to be driving there. Ooh, oh no, there's Tristan behind me still. I look back. He's lost his headlights, so I thought maybe I'd lost him, but no, he's still there. I can see the underglow. There's another purple car there, just sort of parked in the middle of the road, and an orange one there. That one was still moving though, still active. Yes, he's still right behind me. They're not. We're all obviously fairly evenly matched. I mean, I say that it's easier for the prey in this game, really, because they don't have to plan where they're going. They can go wherever they want. Whereas the hunters have to follow the prey and keep them in sight and stuff like that. So it makes it a little bit harder for them. But so yeah, that means they have to be better than me at this. Unfortunately, there are several of them, and I think they might actually be better at driving than me anyway. So this is a struggle. The fact I'm in a white car is also not ideal because it sticks out. It's visible even in the dark. Oh, I lost too much speed doing that. What's this? Is this a worthwhile place to go? I'm getting desperate. Isn't quite the word. But I'm pushing myself to try routes that I wouldn't normally do because I feel like I need to do something to get away from them, and I think that might have done it. I don't see any of them behind me, but now once again I have that I need a different car problem, and I don't know how to find one and change it quickly without the hunters catching me. Maybe we need to say that all cars in car parks will be unlocked. I think I've escaped them now, so I'm just going to take the checkpoint in this car because I'm fed up of trying to take that checkpoint, basically. And now I'm going to think about a different car a little bit harder because I really need a change of vehicle. This is going to be a smash the window job. Yep, and there's a hunter immediately, of course, because of course there is. What have I even taken? I wasn't paying attention. It's a Schwarzer, and that's a Schwarzer's a sports car. Okay, I thought, what am I thinking of then? There is something that's a. I thought the Schwarzer was a sedan. What am I thinking? What am I thinking of? I don't know. However, on the plus side, I'm now in a car that's actually going to get me away from them because it's properly quick. So I can just lead them on a merry chase up here. I could go up into Mirror Park. Problem is, if I try and go through Mirror Park, they're going to be waiting for me on the way out because there's only 3 ways out of Mirror Park, and so the circle's going to make it pretty obvious where I am. However, I'm hoping that I've come up here quickly enough that I won't just meet a rocket coming the other way up the street. Whoa! Yikes! I was not expecting there to be a hunter there right behind me like that. Or 2, or 3, or whatever. And as usual, I'm having trouble getting going again. But this is a... Okay, that works too, I suppose. Oh no! I got rocketed. Oh, fair play. That was a good run, though.
I'm at a point now that when you're calling out these cardinal directions, my mind immediately goes, nobody enjoys Soviet Womble.
Because Laurence doesn't do that kind of thing. Yeah, no, he's dead now. That's definitely an AI. And I am stuck.
Somebody just tore off.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Pete.
Airport spaghetti.
Oh yes, yeah. He's
Oh, yep, he's
racing. He's in a black. I want to say Rapid GT.
Oh,
Maybe.
Geez.
It's fast.
okay. So he's going to have to change car then.
Yeah. Alright, he's turning left up at the spaghetti area, but not quite close to it. I don't know the callouts for this area.
Anyways,
Behind you, Mike.
congratulations.
Alright, he was last seen near Junkyard. I think this is Junkyard. Let me read the sign.
I've got PTSD from being behind Mike.
Frigid ice and storage.
So he's a black sports car.
Yeah, but he's probably out of because he's near the checkpoint now. He's only 1 block away, maybe, so he probably is switching. I couldn't keep up with that car at all. Hello, purple.
Hello.
Oh, didn't he say he wanted to try and take you from underneath the motorway last time he did this?
He has done that before. But yes, he may well try to.
I'll head kind of that
see down
direction.
He's
Picking it.
Boom.
That black car behind you could have been there at about the right time, but there's so many layers.
Behind whom?
You.
Mimi.
Yeah. I'm amused that he basically said he would basically never take airports again.
He's picking up.
Taken airport.
I see a
So
car
it's
heading down the... Oh, there's some there as well.
This green Mini, I'm suspicious of. Yes, that one, Mike.
Turned around in front.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you guys?
Heading off onto the highway.
From airport.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be behind you in a moment.
Heading straight. On your left.
Roger.
Turning left by arena. Basically midpoint of arena.
Past Junkyard, yeah.
Yes. Spun him.
Circle suddenly start moving quickly.
He's still going the same way though.
Just going straight.
Yeah. Basically north. Oop, sorry.
Okay.
Yep, I'm now heading along the highway from airport.
We've turned left. We're going under
We're-
the highway. That
Yeah,
goes
we're
up
at the
to
big
T-junction.
torch.
Oh, going
Yeah.
past the... Yeah, the... Whoa.
He turned. He turned. He turned. He's down on the grass. He's underneath
on
the. He's
the
underneath.
low way.
Oh, there.
No, gone off. We're going back into ghetto, essentially.
Oh, there, right. I think I know where you're
Going
like.
back onto the low way. It's about to go up onto the highway. North towards the T-junction. Nope, he's come off south of Red Car Park. Big jump. He's rolled it. I'm getting out.
Missed.
Whereabouts?
East from red car park. You on him, Pete?
Where is he? No.
Oh, I thought I saw
Did
you
he go onto the
roll.
road?
I think so.
So what was it? A blue mini?
Green.
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 Green mini. Heading west. Maybe southwest.
You cut that corner. North. No, north line.
You're going to be heading for the light
Black
moving
radius here.
checkpoint.
Black radius here.
Where's here?
Courthouse heading west. My guy's taking the forever of time to get into the car. He's slowed down again, so I'm guessing potential car change. Yes, I found the radius here. So he has changed car.
Right?
It just by a golf course. A little road by the side of it.
It wasn't the main hospital, it was like a medical centre. I'm by a petrol station, I don't know which one. Sorry,
that car there, that white one taking up at speed. Ed, chase.
Okay, coming.
It's a, should we say, plus size black woman? I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not him.
With big hair.
Yes, think so.
Right?
Canal.
Okay, he's now taking canals, going left. Or
Yeah, this is him. Got him. From the sound of it, at least.
he's at the very, very small road that leads towards Chinese Monument. He's probably going to make it, because I don't think I can catch him at this speed.
Yeah, he won't take it in a chase. He doesn't do that. He says it's unfair.
Oh, okay. Alright, he's going up past LTD. I'm just barely keeping up with him.
I'm trying to
He's
find it
headed
now.
north towards Art Factory. Art
Gallery.
Museum. Yeah.
Yep, no worries.
Okay, now he's going towards Arcadius. He's fast.
Finally see
He's
him.
going... Yep, he turned left. I lost... He's under the highway, maybe? I don't know where he went. Nope, he's under the tunnel. He's in the tunnel! He's in the tunnel! Under our gallery.
Under our gallery. Okay.
Under our gallery.
Fair play.
Yeah, the one that
Okay.
everyone hits the corner of when they go in.
Heading west.
Yeah.
South now. He's past the theater. Go this way, go this way, go this
Yeah.
way.
Just went past him, Pete.
Yep.
Yeah.
East at speed towards Square. He's going up the overpass. I think he's going to take the jump. He chuffed it a little bit. That's not the right word.
You go over the jump.
Yeah, he's over it, but he wrecked a little bit, so now he's... Okay, now he's north under the green neon thing.
Oh,
He stopped!
Sorry, Peter. Not Peter. Who's Peter? Sorry, Tristan.
Okay, he got that checkpoint. He's now going
heading towards the
south.
police station.
Yep, police station.
Back to squares. You bumped into that lamppost and it just vanished on my screen.
Turn the wrong way.
South
Oof.
squares.
Oh, that's...
He had an accident.
Yep.
Hard 180. Okay.
North along the east side of squares.
I'm going to bump draft Pete. No, I'm not, because I can't catch up with Pete. Bump draft him. I was going to be helpful.
We must look terrifying in the rear view right now.
Either that or we look like a bunch of clowns.
I'm going to
Yeah,
turn
sure.
right,
I
Pete.
suppose, yeah, we are terrified. Whereabouts?
Up, higher,
He
lower.
dodged. He turned. He
did
did a
go up. I
180.
thought
He's
he
on
did.
lower.
Lower.
He's
higher, lower.
under lower. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
on
okay.
lower.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking
booked
at the,
north,
oh, yeah.
I think. Is this north? No, this is west.
West.
I turned the other way so we wouldn't all be crowding that.
He's then turning north up, whatever that is.
Rockford
Old
Plaza. Shopping center, as you call it.
Yep.
East.
Oh, again
Got him.
missed him.
Don't know what
Ah.
happened.
I was going to scare him as he comes around the corner and there's three of us here trying to intercept him.
Hit a junction
Turning
box.
right
so I can
after
pick him out.
Arcadius.
I think he went up because I don't see him. I'm gonna check up.
No, shopping centre.
Shopping centre,
Oh,
west side.
understood.
Shopping centre,
Understood.
heading west. Don't currently see him. Oh, there he is. Crashed. Left opposite the hospital entrance, I think.
Oh, that thing, that pedestrianised area.
Going onto the highway. Heading west. Is he going to come off at the car park? And is he going to remember that he
Yeah.
always turns right here? He's going to remember and he's going to turn left.
He's going south.
Yep.
Yep.
And now east, alongside the highway. On the road, though. Approaching Art Gallery, I think.
On your left, Mike.
Okay.
Passing Art
Oh, thank
Gallery.
you.
Passing north side of Red Car Park. Going lower. Straight still. Approaching the check. No, turning left. In lower. Which way is he going to go to the tunnel here? Through the tunnel.
Had an accident with an HGV.
Coming out of the tunnel, going straight, and then turning right. Heading south. Turning right back towards Square of Squares. Checkpoint, gone into the alleyway before it though. And come out again, heading back, opposite the, heading back towards the tunnel. Heading into the tunnel, heading west.
I just saw you go
tunnel?
behind me.
Tunnel by the hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah.
Right. Box Hill,
Arcadius, east side, heading south. I've dropped back a bit, unfortunately. Still heading south. Turned left, so east towards Square of Squares, south side, I think. There you go.
Whoa. Oh.
By Simeon's. I'm turning around. But he's turning around.
Torpedoed him.
I'm getting out, I'm out.
Oh, I'm driving away. Oh
I'm
no,
upside
he's
down.
driving towards you.
Oh, I missed him. Heading back towards
Yeah.
higher. And lower.
My car is upside down
Front of
and
mate's back.
therefore unusable.
And left again. Heading south. Back towards Ghetto.
Oops, sorry.
And that was a left
We turned.
just for Ghetto. And left again. He's going in circles around the construction
Yep.
site.
Yeah. Mike and I were still here.
Yeah, I had
Going
to
higher.
respawn my car. Yeah, I had to respawn my car because it was upside down and I couldn't get back in again.
Ah. I didn't actually see him.
Straight. He's just taking a
Oh,
right
So
there.
I'm taking a right at the eye.
Yeah.
Turn left at the end. Didn't see him, I'm ducking onto the highway here. Yes, he did. Right hand thing.
So he's on the highway, is he?
Yeah, on the slip road thing. Coming up by the dash end. Heading west from the dash end. Due west from it.
On highway, off highway?
No, off highway now.
Off highway.
I got stuck on the spaghetti.
I managed to lose you all somehow.
North side of shopping centre. Not quite. Turned south just shortly before that. He's realised I'm behind him still.
I just seen you go across the junction in front of me.
Approaching Arcadius, east side,
I got a bloody highway.
south. Passing no, not going past construction site.
Still going south?
Car park. We turn right and then right again next to Red Car Park. East side of Red Car Park. North side of Red Car Park. Heading north through the dog leg. So approaching shopping
Okay.
centre. Taking the jump onto the highway, shortly before shopping centre, heading east on the wrong side. Yep, that one, Ed.
Anybody got a rocket left?
It's
Yep,
just
I've
us
got
two who
one, but
used
I need to catch up with you.
Okay.
Hopping off at higher, lower.
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds behind you.
Coming out of the tunnel, going straight, all the way to the end, and turning right. Going onto the train lines and then off again, just to try and mess with me. Just heading south, away from the scrapyard. West before the highway, then north. There's scrap from my old car. North past the police station. Then west towards the middle of Square of Squares.
I
South.
did some bad driving.
South side of Square of Squares heading west. And heading west from there.
On your left, Pete.
Yep.
I've
Heading
crashed.
south at higher lower. And into Simeon's. Well, the service area behind Simeon's I've messed up. Go after Simeon's. Turn left after Simeon's.
He's done a hard 180. He's
Yep.
gone back north.
Yep, north towards higher lower. West
And then-
before higher lower. Towards Red Car Park, but turned left before that. Down towards Ghetto, alongside the tram lines. Heading into Ghetto. And turned right, basically first road in Ghetto. Right just before the highway. I've rolled it. Beyond me. If anyone, go back out to the way we came in, Ghetto. It might pop out over there, otherwise we've lost it. So yeah, somewhere ahead of you, Pete.
Yeah.
No,
yes, he is.
Heading north. Don't see him anymore.
No, same.
Yes,
Yeah,
still
continuing
heading
north.
On the highway or
Higher, lower. Heading east through higher, lower.
Taking a ride in lower. Yeah.
Mini.
Continue to the checkpoint. He's going through the checkpoint now. Continuing east. He has taken a left at the police station and taken a checkpoint whilst on a chase. This sneaky so-and-so.
It's been quite a long chase. I mean, in fairness.
yeah, he's taken several, but I think it's because it's so long.
I had a Windows warning pop up, so I
He's
crashed.
he's here, but keep
Where's
going
here?
to your left. No, to your right now. There we go. New car behind you, Mike. Going the other way.
Which,
Bluish, greyish.
That one there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. The one paving
Going over the
junkie.
bridge now.
Which bridge?
East into industrial from Square of Squares, midpoint-ish. Not sure exactly.
I don't know which one it is.
Just
Probably that one there. Presumably.
south side of Mirror Park.
I'm behind you. I just don't know which car it is.
The one that's turned left into Mirror Park. Going
Okay.
through Mirror Park north.
What? I just got thrown out of my car.
Out of Mirror Park, still on that road.
Yeah.
I know why Laurence does so badly in Oracles. It's because they're rubbish.
Whee!
My car
look
just
like
got
fun?
deleted.
Still west, right?
I was
Yes,
mid-chase, my car got
yes,
deleted.
west.
Not
I don't
bad.
have a rocket.
I do, but
That'll do it.
boom. Is he like the
Just
tactical way that
get
I
out
waited
so
for
you
the
don't die.
second? Pete,
Run,
run away!
Pete,
Pete, run away! Run for your life!
Yes, your car did blow up.
Yeah.
It was hard work. Getting more tenacious, I swear you are. That was difficult to throw you guys off.